We're not going to play with these anymore. MAGA hats are off. America First hats are on.
What are people not talking about that they should?
They're not talking about our worldview. Everybody's laughing at America because we have the weakest president we've ever had in the history. He likes everybody but America. Well, because he's crooked, he's gotten a lot of money, millions over the years with his son Hunter. But the thing of it is, Russia, China, everybody's laughing because we have no strength. We are not the America of 10 years ago.
That was last night at Trump's ridiculous UFC event on the White House lawn. These patriotic, American-loving MAGA folks thought it would be cool to beat the crap out of each other on America's 250th birthday. Look at this.
A tense confrontation unfolded outside OMSI in Portland, Oregon, after a woman allegedly stopped her vehicle and approached a group of political supporters. Witnesses claim she attempted to remove a red campaign hat, leading to a heated exchange that quickly escalated in public.
Correct. That's assault. That's assault. That's assault.
You're gonna get arrested. That's assault.
That's assault. That's assault. Call the police. That's assault.
Yeah, that's the problem. That's the problem.
You're a violent.
What happened?
Yeah, you better. You just
What happened?
She tried to take both her and Chris's phone, or Danny's. Does she have your phone? Does she have your phone?
Yeah, you got your phone, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Recognize. Take a picture of her thing.
I voted for him for lower grocery prices. He promised us, he promised me cheaper prices on groceries. And that has not happened. Not only has that not happened, I am getting my food stamps taken. I am getting my cash assistance taken. I am getting my Section 8 taken. I am getting all my welfare governments taken. I did not ask for this. Yes, I would not have voted for him if I knew this was going to happen.
Do you know what drives me insane about these people that say that if I would have known, I wouldn't have voted for him, or I did not vote for that? Yes, you did. The first thing that bothers me is yes, you did. You see, you voted for those things. You just thought it would happen to someone else. You were perfectly fine with other people losing programs, losing things that would benefit them. You just didn't think it would touch you. You thought you were safe from losing these programs. And the other part is they say they didn't know. Bull crap. Bull crap. The left, independents, lots of different economic experts, doctors, scientists have been screaming about all the horrible things that Donald Trump would do. We told you about Project 2025. We told you how many times his name was listed in Project 2025. And we told you how many of his own staffers were in there as well or helped write it. But you guys didn't believe us. You guys said fake news. We tried to warn you. You didn't either want to listen, or your bigotry and your racism, your homophobia and your sexism didn't allow you to see what was coming. So the bed that you made, you now have to lie on. The sad thing is that so many of us are in the same bed with you, but we didn't vote that way. We knew that these things were going to happen. We knew that this was going to cause havoc for everybody. And look, I'm sorry for you. I feel horrible that you're going to lose all these benefits, but you did vote for this. So if you want something to change, I suggest you call your congressperson and tell them to put a leash on Donald Trump and stop him in Congress. I suggest instead of just coming on this app and whining and complaining about what you yourself created, you call your representative and do something about it. Otherwise, we here on the left and independent, we don't care. We warned you. All my love.
This person actually said to me, well, America's back, baby, because China and Russia didn't come defend Iran. So that proves that they're not going to defend them and that the petrodollar is alive and well. So that's why we won. Okay. BRICS is a trade alliance. NATO is a defense alliance. Also, the United States didn't execute a ground invasion on Iran, so you may have seen Russia and China get involved if that had happened.
Do you remember during the 2020 protest where protesters covered their face with masks and MAGA people were like, if you don't have anything to hide, why are you hiding your face? That's what criminals do. Well, guess who's hiding their faces right now? Like, who's literally hiding their faces? Who doesn't even go out identified as officers sometimes? ICE. ICE is covering their faces. If they are doing their job, if they are doing everything by the book, why are they covering their faces? Why? That's what criminals do when they're gonna rob a house.
So the video you're seeing, guys, these videos, some of them are of 2025. That's last year. And the same trend has always been there ever since. You know, MAGA supporters have always been upset because, you know, they did not, things did not go well as they planned. And that's why you see in this video, most of them, they are burning their hats, okay, the MAGA hats. Some of them are protesting on the streets. Some of them, they are really complaining about high cost of living. Even the healthcare system isn't working. Some people were promised like they will be supported in their businesses, whereby they'll not, they'll regulate in terms of taxes. But right now, they are facing exactly the opposite what they expected. All right, some of them are so much disappointed, so much upset, so much kind of really annoyed by this particular government that is in power right now. And so many people are calling out many names. You know, they are totally disappointed. They feel like this is not what we really intended to do. Like, can you imagine you voting as a voter and you going to cast your vote and you believe for a better change in America, for a better move, and you find out at the end of the day, whatever you voted for, it is exactly what is the opposite of what you guys expected. So that is what has been happening in this particular scenario by MAGA voters, and they are really much upset. And can you imagine, they are protesting even up to date. High cost of living, people are really regretting. So I want you guys to watch this video till the end. I'll be back with more commentaries. And remember, these videos belongs to the original creators who deserves credits for these amazing videos that you're seeing here. And remember, guys, just a disclaimer, this video is for educational and entertainment purposes. It does not create hate or discrimination by any to any group or any particular person. So I want you to watch the end. And if, guys, if you are interested and if this video is useful to you, kindly give it a thumbs up, like, subscribe to the channel, and let me know what you think about this video in the comment section below.
Centrist Democrats are trying to make sure they lose again. If you didn't know, they're trying to come out with this pledge that they're trying to get all the Democrats to sign. They say things like, we're capitalists, we're not socialist, and we're proud of America, and we respect our immigration enforcement agencies. Basically, it's a bunch of centrist Democrats going like, we really like a lot of the stuff that Trump does, so we want to, maintain working with them. This is why the Democrats lose. Every single time. This is why Democrats lose. Because they would rather work with the right and MAGA than work with people who are on the left and might actually lean the way that, they pretend to lean. If you're going to sign a pledge that says you want to work with MAGA and that you're capitalists and not socialists and you want to enforce immigration as hard as MAGA does, then don't be surprised when a whole bunch of people like me don't... You're not touching me! Keep your fucking hands off me! You're assaulting me! Keep hitting me! You're going to jail, bitch! Stop fucking touching me! Stop touching me! Hey, hey! Touching me! Fucking hey! Back up! Hey! That's a goddamn woman! Might be on the
that's how we wrap it at this particular point. I just want to say thank you so much for watching, guys, up to this particular end. And if this video is interesting to you guys, kindly give it a thumbs up and tell me what you think about this video in the comment section below. I'll be ending here. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye for now, guys. Peace, one love.
America is going downhill. Let me explain. If you believe that taking people off the street without an explanation, without a warrant, just off of the way that they look is justified and lawful, a room at a psych ward is waiting for you to check in, honey.
I think the hardest part about all of this is that middle-aged, I didn't think I could get fooled again by politicians, not after W, which I voted for. I voted for peace and independent parties every election since then. And I'm still processing the fact that I've part of the demographic that ushered this into power. Now we're sending our kids to die in war again. Over nukes. Not weapons of mass destruction. That was never going to work. It's full-blown, maybe potentially nukes this time. I hate myself.
MAGA regret is a trend. And just like buyer's remorse, I anticipated that this would happen. There was no way that people willingly made this decision and they were actually fully educated in their decision. They considered all options. They considered all possibilities. They considered the impact that this could potentially have, or they even glanced at 2025, Project 2025. They didn't. And so some of this was about, and so I get it. Do I feel like the government entity as a whole might not always benefit the American people? Yes, I do think that. Do I feel like sometimes politicians trump regular average people like me and you? Yes. Do I think that people attach themselves to the idea and concept of the fact that a billionaire could potentially run America better than politicians? Yes. And I think that what people did was attach themselves to the dream that they could potentially have access to that amount of money, that they could potentially get into this environment where Trump was going to change the status quo of how we live, how we eat, how we breathe, how we operate as a country, and how the government operated specifically. I think that he led with that because that was the emotional appeal that he could attract so many different people.
That's how we wrap it at this particular point. I just want to say thank you so much for watching, guys, up to this particular end. And if this video is interesting to you guys, kindly give it a thumbs up and tell me what you think about this video in the comment section below. I'll be ending here. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye for now, guys. Peace, one love.